there, I'm Heather, a Showit web designer and photographer in Richmond, Virginia. So this video I'm going to try to keep very compact, and it's some tips for brand photography. So this is a really intimidating part of being a business owner, is having to show up in front of the camera. I know it can feel awkward and uncomfortable, and honestly feels like an investment. When you have a phone at your discretion, when you can use stock photography online, sometimes it might not feel necessary to book a brand photo shoot, but I'm here to tell you that it makes a huge difference in the way that you're able to connect with your clients. This is the first impression that you make as a business owner. So having really personal and on-brand images to use throughout your content, in your website, on your social media, just creates this continuity and familiarity when you're able to talk to someone for the first time. So this is going to be 5 of my highly recommended photos that you should take during your next brand photo shoot. Number 1 is pretty self-explanatory. It is the professional headshot. So this can be either in a white backdrop setting, this can be in a home, in an office setting, and this is gonna be full body, half body. Honestly, the format doesn't matter. It's just gonna be professional attire, looking down in the camera, giving it a nice smile, something typically that has more of a clean background so that it can be cropped to be used as a profile picture. I also highly recommend making sure that your clothing is brand appropriate. So if you are very bright and bubbly, maybe you run a children's boutique, so you're gonna have blues and pinks and things like that, versus if you are a high-end editorial wedding brand. You might be wearing black, you might be wearing something with a really simple pattern, but I always recommend showing off a little bit of color that matches your brand. So the second photo that you're gonna wanna have during your brand photo shoot is gonna be a day in the life. So this might look like you being in a shop setting where you're working with your hands. Maybe you're a sculptor and you want to actually show you using the tools. Maybe you're also a photographer, so having your camera involved. Anything that is going to show off a little bit of the behind the scenes of what you do as a business owner. So this might be as simple as you typing on the computer. It's always gonna feel funny, especially when you're by yourself, but you always wanna interact with whatever that tool is in a really happy way, like you like your job. So the third way is gonna be getting other people involved. So this could be interacting with a team member, this could be having a friend come and be a hand model for the photo shoot, any way to show a little bit of interaction and community engagement. I know that a lot of us as business owners are solo entrepreneurs, and so you might not actually have a coworker that you're with on a daily basis, but this could also be looking like holding your phone up, talking to your phone. Again, feels really awkward, but it gives your photos a sense of connection that you might not have when you're just smiling at the camera. Okay, number 4 is probably the most fun and the one that a lot of people think of when they think of brand photography, and that is lifestyle portraits. So this is where you're gonna show off your personality. You might get a coffee cup involved, you might have your favorite book with you, any sort of tools or items that are really personal to you. If you wear glasses, I wear blue light glasses, but anything that you can do to show a little bit of personality and infuse what makes you different, you're gonna wanna include some of those prompts into that photo. Okay, so number 5 is probably the least intimidating because you don't have to have your face in it, and that is including flat lays and vignettes. So this is where you can do setups of your desk, you can have notebooks and papers with your logo and branding on them. It's always nice to have some hands interacting as well, but your photographer or even you with your camera or your phone can take some photos overhead. So this is really where you can include a lot of props and show off a little bit of the mess and the chaos that goes into running a business, but also show off the aesthetic and the brand that you are creating. So I know that that's a really quick rundown and just 5 of the most important photos that I think you should include in your next brand photo shoot. This doesn't have to be an elaborate production. I have plenty of clients who will book a full or a half day. They'll do multiple outfits, multiple locations, showing off a really wide range of images, but this could be as simple as a 30-minute mini session in a studio. So just having the right preparation and having a photographer that really is going to nail down that vision in a quick and concise way so that you have images to use all year long. You have images to show off the personality and the business and what makes you unique to help book some of your ideal clients. So hope that was helpful. I'll see you guys in the next video.